What's up? What's up, family? Hey, man, we got another show. We got another show. Hey, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna let a few more people get in here. And today we got Smiley Mcginnis coming back. I told you these well, now we in this is week 5. So this is Smiley's 5th week on, if I'm not mistaken. We got one more week, and like I told you, we're pushing the books, Life Stoplights, the red edition. But before that, I want to introduce. We got a new person coming to the Keith Boxing family. Coming to the Keith Boxing family. We got a new person coming to the Boxing family. So I'll be managing and training this guy. He's a 10-year UFC veteran, John McDessie. And yeah, man, we're gonna start getting that work in tomorrow. He's coming in the camp with me tomorrow, and we're gonna start him in crossover boxing. So that means he's gonna go from the UFC and he's gonna come over to boxing. And man, make sure you keep your eye on this guy. Yeah, just to add some flavor to the Keith Boxing. So we'll be managing and we'll also be training him too. And I'm looking forward to seeing him. And thank you, John, for joining the team, man. And yeah, that's what we on right now. That's what we on right now. We bringing champions in and we making them champions. We're reinventing ourselves. But we got a special champion here tonight, and we got Smiley in here. That's my buddy. That's my friend. And I'm going to bring him to the front stage. What's up, Smiley?
Hey, good evening. Welcome.
What's up, buddy? Hey, man. You know, on that count I was telling you about, do you see that in your left-hand screen right now?
I just see live.
Okay. So you see live and you see the time, right?
Yes.
Live. Okay. Next to it, you should be able to see how many people is in the live right now. Do you see it? It's like an eye.
Nope. It's nothing there.
Eye right here.
There's live 247, 248, and then nothing.
Nothing else.
It must be just your end.
Yeah, we got 402 people in here right now. Yeah. Wow. Okay. See, we got some comments. Let's see. We got gossip talking here. Keisha, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. Can you guys see that count? You sure you don't see a Smiley right there?
I got my spectacles on and I don't see them.
Hey, that's okay, man. How you doing this evening, man?
Oh, too blessed to be stressed and appreciate your help.
Man, hey, man, I appreciate you too, man. We're going to have a good evening. Hey, what you got in there? Coffee? What are you sipping on?
Water.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got my water too.
Oh my.
Prime, but it's water in here. You know, Prime takes care of me. So I'm going to. What's up, Anya? I'm going to take me a little drink right now. Hey, if you're in that chat, can you see the count that we got in here? Can you see how many people we have in the live right here? You can type it in. Anya, do you see how many people we have in the live right now? Can you guys see that? We just lost one. We got 599 now. Yep, she can see it. She just said 599. I gotta get my buddy Smiley so he can see it. 598. We losing people. Let's get to the subjects, man. Nah, I'm just kidding. People gonna come and go all night. We appreciate you guys. Hey, Smiley, is this our 5th week?
Well, 4th week on live.
Okay, so 5th is coming up.
Yep, that'll be the final 2 chapters of the book.
Final 2 chapters of the book. Yeah. Okay, so you guys make sure you go on Amazon because we got this book for sale on Amazon, man. And make sure you go to Smiley's pages. His pages is going across the bottom. You know, YouTube. You know, we got him on YouTube. We got him on TikTok. We got Smiley on everything. Let's show him Smiley. We got him on everything. TikTok, Instagram. Go ahead and go to those pages, man, because he's putting something on there almost every day, man. Putting some good words out there. Sometimes you got to keep your life balanced, man. If you don't keep your life balanced, it's okay. You need the yin and yang, right?
Yes.
And, whatever you call it, good words. Maybe we'll call it the yin. That's the smiley and get that, man. Go to your book, man. So we need you guys definitely. Thank you guys that have been going and following the channels. You definitely been following his Instagram channels. You've been following his TikTok channels. You've been following his YouTube channels, and I appreciate you guys for that.
Thank you.
We got some bigger things coming, man. We really, you know, we're in deep in these books, and we understand that it takes a while. We have billions of people out here in the world. We got 731 in here now. Good. We got 700. You don't see that, Smiley?
No.
Wow, that's nowhere. You don't see it nowhere on your screen. Wow, that's amazing.
Nope.
Okay, that's okay though. So we're gonna go into some questions, man. I got some questions for you today, man, but I only have 12. I only have 12 today. Okay.
That's fine. That's good.
Because you know, this is our fourth week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I've never been able to catch you on anything. Everything I throw at you is like I've been trying to get you to like take a pause to where you be like, I don't know what that is. or wait, let me go off screen for a minute. So but with this part 4 right here, I'm going to really emphasize on Smiley a lot. I have one more interview with him next week. So I'm gonna put him on the screen a lot because you know we need to get this screen time, and I need to make sure you guys actually feel this guy, actually know, you know, hey man, this dude is serious business. Okay, so all right, so you ready for question 1, Smiley?
Bring it on.
Okay. How do you define the difference between conscious and subconscious mind?
Well, that's a good question. A lot of people want to know that. The conscious mind is what we actively use to think, reason, decide, and do. The subconscious mind, it runs in the background. It does bodily functions, habits, auto responses. Last week we talked about we have an auto response when somebody cuts us off on the freeway. We wave to them and say, thank you for the lesson. I'm sure that's what everybody says. So the subconscious is running the backside. Just to show you, when was the last time you told your heart to beat? Never. When was the last time you told yourself to breathe? Unless you're trying to slow down breath. That's that subconscious. It's constantly going in the background. And the neat thing about it is the subconscious mind doesn't understand the difference between real and imagined. So it simply accepts what it hears most often and repeatedly. So the subconscious mind only accepts what it hears most often and repeatedly. So last week we talked about, you know, I don't watch the news because of the negativity. So what are you feeding your subconscious mind? You know, and so you look at it from a big, you know, macroeconomic situation. You try and have positive people. You have positive news. Just keep things positive because negativity is a poison, and it spreads quickly, like the ripple effect in a pond. You want to be that positive pebble, not the negative one. And then I did a course with Jack Canfield one time. He was one of the co-authors of Chicken Soup for the Souls and many other books. And he taught us to act as if we've already achieved something. And that's your way of fooling your subconscious, saying, I've already done this. And he goes on to talk about going and buying his first $600 shirt and tie. You know, back in the day in the 80s was very, very expensive. Well, still kind of spendy, but still he went. And so then he would act as if he's already achieved what his goal was. And so act as if. I'm not telling people to go out and buy a new car and say, hey, I feel like I'm a very successful boxer and I need this. No, you act as it. You act. You don't do. You act as if. So again, it's the conscious mind is what thinks and reasons and decides. The subconscious, you can feed it whatever you want. You want to feed it positive stuff, but it doesn't know the difference between real and imagined.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Good. Okay. What role does the subconscious mind play in limited beliefs?
Well, limiting beliefs are stored within the subconscious, whether they're positive or negative. The limiting beliefs get buried within there. And again, the subconscious, it's through repetition, trauma, social programming, or even what I call social engineering. But the good news is with intentional practice, you can replace them with more empowering beliefs. I'm working on another book, and I'm talking about, because I get a lot of questions about limiting beliefs. And here's a limiting belief some people will say: I don't have a creative bone in my body. I've heard that a lot. The alternate response that I talk about in the DIGS, the DIG system, is creativity is a muscle and I can strengthen it with practice. So that gives you an idea. Instead of saying, I don't have a creative bone in my body, you tell your subconscious creativity is a muscle and I can strengthen it with practice. One on parenting and family. My kids don't listen to me. Consistency, love, and example teach more than words alone. So lead by example. You've heard that. Do as I say, not as I do, but you want to do what you say. Another one is, I don't have enough time for my family. And the alternate response is, even small intentional moments create lasting bonds. So I've put together a list of 350, and I think I'll have my manager start throwing up some limiting beliefs on how to start reprogramming that brain of yours. If it's a challenge. But again, the subconscious, it stores what it's told to believe.
Right.
So you choose if it's positive or negative. So
that's right. Okay. Yeah. So, and guys, make sure it's really important. Like, whether you're a YouTuber, TikToker, Instagram, man, go and, become a subscriber, a follower on his pages, because he puts out something almost every day. Like, like how we're doing these weekly lives, but you can go to his pages and just get that wording and getting that confidence from him, because he's posted almost every day. He's posting almost every day. If you look across the bottom, those are his pages. So so I know some people just love TikTok. You want TikTok? Go find him on TikTok. You like YouTube? Find him on YouTube. You like Instagram? Find him on Instagram. Find him on Instagram. Smiley, your reference to infinite minds. Your reference to infinite mind. What does that mean? What does that mean, man?
Well, you have the conscious, the subconscious mind, and then you have what they call an infinite mind. The infinite mind is where your imagination, inspiration, and purpose originate. If you look at it as like having an internal well of ideas in your system inside you, that's your infinite mind. It's where your most powerful ideas and dreams live. And so that's the infinite mind. And you assess it through mindfulness, through the quiet, through the silence, through reflection. I've talked last couple of weeks about the meditation. That is, once you learn it, it is such a powerful tool. Because again, that's where your ideas come from, is if you tap that infinite mind, again, that'll help you with limiting beliefs and turning the narrative around a little bit, I guess you could say. But it's only accessible through mindfulness, silence, reflection. Another good way to put it is through prayer. If you pray, you're in the quiet. You don't talk while you're praying. You listen with an open heart. You listen to the silence. You listen through reflection. And so it's kind of the infinite mind. It borders with the religion side of things too.
Right. So, okay, I got you. So, just talking about the subconscious mind, how can we reprogram our subconscious mind? Smiley?
Absolutely. That's a good question, because I get that a lot. How do I do it? I want, and people want it instantly. Well, the sooner you learn to repeat positive affirmations, visualize, act as if, like I mentioned before, act as if you've already, won that big contract. Consistent action, catch the negative or disempowering talk or self-talk. In fact, Keith and I visited earlier out on the road where we meet all the time, and talking about self-talk. I'm not exempt from it, folks. It happens to everybody. We just, the natural behavior is to self-talk, the fear of success, the fear of failure, disempowering negative self-talk, again, with the limiting beliefs. I'll give you another example. Let's see. My family doesn't understand me. Another way to put it is I can express myself honestly and seek connection. And so you can see how you put a spin on it, and that's how you retrain or reprogram. There's a book out there called Belief Repatterning, and it talks about limiting beliefs and such. It's a good book. It's pretty thick, unlike my books, which are 93 pages or less.
Yeah, let me cut in there for a minute, and let me tell you something, family. His book is 93 pages, but it's everything combined. So each book, you're really going to get about 700 pages of information, but he combined it into 93 pages because he makes it an easy reader. It's easy for you guys to read. He makes it easy for you guys to understand, and it's all life experiences. So go ahead, Smiley. Sorry.
Yeah. So, again, you catch those disempowering or negative beliefs and you replace it with truth and fact and positivity. The subconscious believes what it hears most often. So if you keep telling yourself, I'm good, I'm a good person. So often we criticize ourselves of this needs to be fixed or that needs to be fixed. And yes, doctors will be happy to do it for you. But, the subconscious believes I'm a beautiful person on the inside and out. So it believes what it hears most often. So repetition and consistency, staying positive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what'd you do today, man? What do you usually do on Fridays?
Well, Fridays are my catch-up day. And then I write the scripts for my social media such.
Okay.
Start rehearsing them.
Okay.
I started writing another book on limiting beliefs. I told my wife and family I'm not going to write for a while, but that's my passion. So I'm guilty. I enjoy doing it. It keeps me positive. I do give back to my community. Thursdays I volunteer at the police department as a citizen patrol. I enjoy it.
Man? How's that?
It's great because I get to help people at their most exposed moment. They get into a car accident. We're there for traffic control. We're experts in traffic control. Yeah. I get to talk with them and visit with them and talk them off that proverbial cliff. It was a mom with two young kids. They both were in car seats, so they were okay. She just actually interesting because she said she was going to go take a right. She had the right of way, but a pedestrian has come across a student and her son was just hit by a car. He didn't get injured, but he was hit by a car not too long ago. And so she saw this young boy coming. And so she stopped. The car behind him didn't and hit her at about 15, 20 mile an hour. So after she relaxed a little bit, her neck and back were hurting, but the kids were okay because they were in their car seats. But I really enjoy giving back and helping people. So we'll give them a ride if they need it. But wait with them for the tow truck or whatever it might be.
How many hours do you usually work? How many hours?
Oh boy. This year I'm only at about 400 for the year. I say only. Last year was over 1,000. It depends. You get involved, you get active.
That's wild. You was in the Navy and you were serving there, and then you came and started serving as a civilian too, man. That's beautiful, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Why is awareness of subconscious habits so important? Why is awareness of subconscious habits so important?
Well, because you can't change what you're unaware or don't notice. If you don't know it exists, then you're unaware of it. And then we talked about it last week. Awareness is step one. Like we discussed, last week again, noticing the automatic responses, behaviors, and thoughts is the first step to stop yourself and say, okay, I can rephrase it. And then that's considered rewriting it. Again, I'll give you another example. I'm not artistic. People say they're not artistic. Well, creativity shows up in many forms. I have my own. So, again, I'm going to have 350 of these and hopefully we can get some out there to share with you. And if you have any, think about how you can reprogram yourself from saying, the negative stuff, because you can rewrite it with conscious empowered choices. You want to make sure they're empowered, meaning positive. Because again, you can't change what you're unaware of. If you don't know you have an issue, your body will just keep going. Your heart will keep beating. You'll keep breathing subconsciously. But a good example is driving to school. When was the last time? A good example is you move to a new town. You use Waze, Google Maps, Apple Maps, whatever you use. Probably not paper maps anymore because it changes so much. But you studied how you went to work, to and from work and home. Now you've been there 100 times, 1,000 times, whatever. You don't think about it. You just go. When was the last time you actually sat there and you think back? Did I stop at that stop sign? Did I get stopped at the light? I don't even remember, because your subconscious is doing everything for you. It's just on autopilot. So you get those good behaviors, and then trying to retrain yourself to notice them and rewrite it with conscious and empowered choices. I guess that's a tough question. So thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. That style of glasses, the round frame, man. You've been wearing that style? What?
Well, my selection is pretty limited, Keith, at the VA. The VA, it's either birth controls from boot camp or you get Superfly. My head's so small.
No, I like those glasses. They fit you, man. They fit you.
I got a smaller pair. The VA ordered the wrong ones. They got the big ones for me. I got such a small headed features.
Yeah, but no, those fit you good, man. You know what? I want to talk to you about meditation, man. I'm a big fan of meditation. Meditation has done so much for me, man. And I wanted to ask you, man, I heard in your book, you was talking about meditation over medication. And I just wanted to know, why are you such a big advocate of that?
Well, I'll share a very personal story. I mean, when I was a doctor at the VA, and I've got many issues, a lot of chronic pain. And, some of the doctors were basically just, hey, we don't want you in pain. We'll give you whatever you want. And at one point, they prescribed Oxycontin, oxycodone, and morphine at the same time, 3 to 4 times a day as needed for pain. One day, I think I made it to the second dose, maybe, and I was a prisoner in my own mind. And I told myself, this isn't who I am. This isn't who Mike Smiley Mcginnis is. And I don't want to be, numb all the time. And so I really went down a deep journey on how can I get rid of this stuff? And then, I mentioned last week on, it only takes an instant to stop any bad habit or any habit really. Smoking, alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever you might have as an issue, if any, but you can stop it in an instant. But our emotional pains the emotional pains that we carry, like stress, anxiety, fear, are often soothed by stillness, being quiet in your own mind. Mm-hmm. You can look at it and say, okay, yeah, I understand that hurts. Thanks for reminding me, but let's go on, because I need to go this extra mile, finish the mile walk or whatever. You can slow it down with breath, awareness. Meditation, it builds resilience and perspective. I see you walking, Keith, and it looks like you're talking on your phone, but you're actually praying as you walk, thanking God for this opportunity, for this fresh air, down here. Right. But medication often only masks pain. And they've done a lot of studies now on opioids and stuff. And not only can you overdose so quickly on them, but they're not good for you. And so it would just mask, and it wasn't who I am. So I just quit cold turkey, a lot of that stuff. And then meditation transforms and transcends you, and then your unlimited potential and peace. Now, transforms is making a major change in your character, your appearance. And then transcending is where you go beyond your range of limits, because you have unlimited potential and peace within you. It's just a matter of bringing it down. So those days that I hurt, I have quiet time, and I'll sit in the silence of darkness, maybe have a candle burning for the smell. And then I go through the mindfulness process of what's it look like, feel like, taste like. What's it smell like? Do I smell the candle? Do I smell dinner getting cooked? Do I smell whatever? And so do I smell whatever? But
tell me.
So that's the thing is, it's so important that meditation just transforms who you are. You'll become so much more relaxed. It'll slow your heart rate. High blood pressure, it'll bring it down. I was telling Keith earlier, I was at the VA and I always mess around. I always like try and hyperventilate or something to raise my heart rate. And they say, okay, it's 140 over, 85. I said, okay, give me 10 seconds. I'll close my eyes and go through a quick meditation. And like I said, it's to me,
and it works just like that. I do that
all of a sudden. I'm down to 106 over 70.
I'll go to the dentist and they'll be like, you're a little high. And I'll be like, give me a second. And I'll just take that deep breath. And then once you take that deep breath, you just bring another breath in it. And then you take it out slow. So I learned if you go with the, and then take it more, that second one really fills you up and then bring it out slow and it brings it down. So,
and I think in the green book that just got released, and you can see all 4 books I have on display finally. The green book, I talk a little bit about that too, the breathing technique, in for 3, out for 3, whatever, however you want to do it. But I mean, just taking deep breaths is amazing.
I use it so much in my boxing training. Sometimes, when I remember we was in London and we was wrapping up and we was getting ready for the fight. And the energy was just so good in the room because we had the music on and Eli was just so calm. I mean, we're so calm before the storm because, with meditation, I teach all my boxers meditation. And because it's bigger than boxing with me, man. It's about peace and happiness. And I feel like, Smiley, if you got peace and happiness, you can do anything, man, because you can think.
Yes.
And I think what makes us mess up or take things too seriously is not being able to think, and meditation helps us think. And as I say that, I go into the next question because I'm thinking in my mind about just managing stress and pain. And I know a lot of people are going through stress right now. I know a lot of people are going through pain right now. And I just wanted to ask you, how does mindfulness help with stress and pain?
Well, first of all, mindfulness, I talk in the book, I talk about a quiet mind, and mindfulness is presence, being fully here, fully now. When Eli's boxing, I guarantee his mind isn't elsewhere. His mind is right here, right now.
Right there.
And,
that's right.
It slows things down, and you don't have any judgments in mindfulness. You keep your mind open.
That's right.
It creates a space between stimulus and response. It gives you that breathing time. And last week we talked about the triggers, emotion plus your response equals the outcome. You can control the outcome based on your response. Our granddaughter is young, and when she started walking, or even now when she's walking at 13 months, she's running, she'll fall. And if you gasp, that's when they react. But if you don't say anything, you're like, yes, keep rolling. And then all of a sudden they're just like,
that's right.
So it all depends on your reaction. So in the mindfulness atmosphere, instead of reacting, you observe, you accept, and then you respond. And then you respond with clarity and intention.
That's right.
How many people, if that guy would have taken a half a second longer, would he have pulled the trigger? Probably not.
That's right.
So,
and back with kids, I really believe that they're going to respond how you respond. If you make it a big deal, they're going to make it a big deal. I've learned that. So if I just relax, they'll relax. Okay, I stuck my hand in the door. Oh my God, what happened? They go, oh. But if you be like, oh, you okay, brush it off. And that's how they take it. Okay, so the next question. You say life is not about being first to know. What do you mean by that in context, though? In context, okay?
Yeah. Well, it's no secret, folks, family, followers. We live in a culture that's obsessed with instant updates, constant looking at it. But with information overload, it robs us of the presence, because you're sitting there looking at all the different videos or whatever you're looking at, and you get information overload. Well, pretty soon everything starts tightening up in your body and you're not relaxed anymore. With mindfulness and such, you're slowing down, unplugging, connecting with yourself. And it's more powerful than any headline. Once you get it down, it's more powerful than any social media post can provide. When you learn a way to slow down, breathing, slow down, unplugging. I think I've shared in the week 1, we talked about, I have a brother, I have 6 brothers, but one of my brothers, every year he goes canoeing up in Canada. They don't take any phones, computers, tablets, no technology except one sat phone for emergencies. And it only goes on in case of an emergency. So he unplugs for an entire 10, 12 days. And so he's reconnecting with himself and he becomes so much more efficient when he gets back because he's relaxed. So if you're on vacation, but you're checking updates and everything else, you're not going to enjoy it like you should.
That's right. That's right. Okay. How does practicing a quiet mind enhance performance and peace? In your words.
A quiet mind sharpens your focus. It reduces mental fatigue. It makes you intentional, present, composed. You're ready to do stuff, even under pressure. You're just even under pressure. There's so many deadlines people are trying to meet, and people are trying to do coffee and they're trying to do sugar or whatever it might be, Monster energy drinks, energy shots, whatever, to help give them that energy to help them focus. You walk through Costco and they've got 3 different types of focus that'll help you with your focus. Well, why don't they just have a mat there, say, hey, try mindfulness. But it becomes your superpower for relationships, creativity, and decisions. It really sharpens the focus. And that's important. We all look for, how can my mind be focused? Especially, as you get older, you want to keep that mind active, doing stuff.
Right. It took me, I'm going to be honest with you, man. It took me a long time to get that quiet mind because it was always chitter chatter in there, man. It was always chitter chatter. And now that I do have a quiet mind, it's beautiful, man. It's really peaceful not to hear nothing, not to double question yourself. And I think it comes from more or less like just understanding that you can't handle everything and just kind of putting it in the higher power's hand. Just kind of, putting things in God's hand. I let loose of a lot of things that bother me. I don't worry anymore because I learned how to let it go, really let it go. I know some people can say, oh, I let it go, but it's still, I really have a quiet mind now and it's so beautiful and peaceful, because I heard chatter for years. I heard double guessing myself, and, when I figured out it was me versus me, I started battling that 2 sides and I let one side win, and now my mind is clear, and it really feels good, man. It's really refreshing,
It, like you said, it is not easy. I'm not going to lie. It
I
is.
just got it. I probably just got it a few years ago, man. All this time, I just got it. I promise. But it's beautiful.
It's tough to get a quiet mind.
Yes.
Because there's always something about, I got to do that. I got to do that. I got to get that.
And then it's battling itself, contradicting with itself. And we go back to where you were saying meditation. And meditation is really what helps quiet that mind. Sometimes they say, if you go lay in the grass or hug a tree or something like that, I think you're giving that to, giving that to something else. And sometimes I think once we figure out that it's bigger than us, it's way bigger than us, and we're just a small part in this, in the reactions and the actions of what we get. So, that's really good, man.
A quiet mind is going to give you, it's uncluttered. Like I said, it's uncluttered. You're free from overthinking. How many people overthink all the time? It's going to free you from anxiety. You got to breathe. It creates clarity, peace, and grounded action, and that focus I talked about. It's just, there's no downside to it.
Man.
And it doesn't take very long once you figure it out.
Yeti said, how did you get to that point of letting it go? You said the words, Yeti. I let it go. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. But the thing is, I think it's a trust factor. So you're not just gonna let it go to anybody. So it has to be a higher power. It has to be God. You have to let it go to somebody you can trust. Because to let it go, you have to be able to trust. Else you'll be trying to control everything, and it gets bad. It got bad at one time in my life. My whole head was cluttered, but right now it's whistling. I can blow air through it, because it's nothing there, and it feels really good, man. Yeah,
that yin yang. You're in balance.
That's
you're
right.
Congruent. You're congruent.
That's right. That's right. Man, I've been hearing everybody, and I've been feeling it too. Like time is going fast, and I'm like, wow, these months are going fast. Like to me, I don't know if anybody else, if time is going fast to you. And I wanted to ask you, do you have like a simple exercise that you recommend to slow down time? Got you on this one.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, for starters, the biggest input is the optic nerve. It's 20 times larger than the auditory nerve, and so your eyes are taking in so much. So the first thing to do is close your eyes and then listen to your breath. And what I'll do, my wife's still amazed at how fast I can fall asleep, and that's because I close my eyes, I listen to my breathing, and then I imagine taking a big paintbrush and painting everything black so I can't see anything. And by the time I fall asleep before I get down to the end of the picture. I'm looking out at an ocean and I'm painting. And by the time I get down to the bottom, I've never made it to the bottom. I'm out. And so it helps.
So you don't use the sheep then. You don't use the sheep.
No, because then I start counting. I think about math, and I think, okay. How heavy is that sheep? Can you really make that jump? The mind goes really fast for me. So squirrel. Yep. So another thing to do is taste your food. Eat slowly. People they'll find something they like and they just scarf it down. Believe it or not, the body is super powerful, but it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain that you're full. So every meal should take 20 minutes to eat.
20 minutes.
So, and I hope my daughter and son-in-law are listening. 20 minutes to eat, guys. 20 minutes.
Man, they're not listening. You've been telling them that since they was born. Your daughter, for sure.
Now we eat as we work and we do everything else. And then Tony Robbins talks a lot about the look of food. And that's why food presentation is so powerful. They've done it at Burger King where they've replaced the actual meat burger with the veggie burger, and it looks the same. And so that messes with your mind because you're like, this is how it's supposed to taste. But does it really taste like that? You don't know because you're eating. It's like, yeah, it tastes just like a Whopper. Well, but you slow down and you eat. You can learn to taste your food through sight. You look at something and you know how it's going to taste because you've had it before. And so it's supposed to taste like this, but does it really taste like that? Or did we get too much Tabasco into it? Or did we get too many peppers into it? Whatever the case may be. Another good thing is take tech-free walks, meaning take out the hearing, the plugs, take off the headphones. The number of people I see with headphones covering both ears, you have zero situational awareness. It's not safe. You can't hear a dog coming. You can't hear a rabbit, squirrel, or coyote around here. Or I guess they pronounce it coyote in Arizona. But unplug at different times and just listen to what Mother Nature has. It is incredible. You can hear the wind. You can hear it through the trees. You can hear the birds, whether they're annoying or not. You can hear the dove. You can hear the quail around here, the gamut quail, and they're and you can talk back to them. And
you're a hunter. You're a hunter, so you're hearing all that. I haven't heard no quail yet,
but you'll hear it in our neighborhood because we got them all over the place. But and then sit in silence. observe your thoughts without reacting. Just acknowledge it and let it pass. It's called cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's very, very powerful. And there's an episode or an example of it where you're sitting by a stream and you watch a leaf fall off a tree and it lands on the pond. That leaf is an idea or something that might be in your head. And it's an example of, as it goes by, you just watch it go by and you say, cool. And your mind's clear again and you go on to the next thing. So it's, it takes time, but it's actually pretty cool once you get the mindfulness stuff down and you sit in silence and you start doing that. That leaf in the stream is one of my favorite, because it's like, there it is. That's what I have to do. Thank you. And then and let it go. Like you said,
right.
Let it go.
Yeah.
That leaf is gone.
You believe in something to be able to, because you have to trust it, because if it's something that's bothering you, you have to trust it to be able to hand it to something that it will be taken care of. So if not, you're going to be trying to figure out something that you'll never be able to figure out because it's bigger than you.
Yeah, because these practices increase your awareness. They reduce the noise in your mind. Because like you said, if you don't let go, there's stuff there. And I think I mentioned it before, there's a book out there called The More of Less. It's not a very big book and it's not very thick, but it talks about, cleaning out the garage. When's the last time, when he cleaned out his garage, his neighbor's enjoying the day, going for a walk, and he looks at him and he's got a driveway full of stuff that he has to yet put back into the garage. And he's like, do I really need this? And so if you haven't used it in a year, let's get rid of it.
That's right.
It reconnects. It really helps you reconnect with what actually matters in life. And it brings back that focus factor again. You'll be blown away by how much more focused you're going to be when you get back. A lot of people are like, I don't have time for a walk. Folks, I hate to tell you this, but we all have time. We all have the same number of hours.
That's right.
Some people say this day was, this is a long day. No, it's 24 hours just like yesterday. I keep breathing. So the focus will help you. Just time goes by. And then when you get back, you're going to be that much more productive. A lot of times you'll get writer's block, or you just get stiff and you get up, you go for a brisk walk, you come back, renewed energy. Boom. You've listened to it. Your mind is like, okay, how am I going to get over this situation? You imagine the leaf, you do it. Okay, thank you. I'll write that when I get back. Let it go. Right. You get back, you're much more productive and focused. And so I would tell people when I worked for Dale Carnegie International, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And a lot of people are like, well, what's the CEO think of that? They love it because they know if you spend more time on yourself, you're going to be a better employee.
More productivity.
They never have a problem with it.
That's
but
right.
Again, no over-the-counter or prescription medication can give you this much focus.
No. We don't want it. We don't want it. It's too much information out here to help us, and we always have to have time for ourselves, man. I want to give you the whole stage, man. I want you to give me a final takeaway on chapters 7 and 8 of the book. And I want to tell you guys, man, any of those social media pages down there, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, if you look in the bio and just press that, you can go and purchase the book. Man, it's so reasonable, but the information you're going to get is worth $1 million to me. And I'm sure it will be to you too. And
well, the Red Book, just an example, the Red Book, I read over 200 books and did several thousand interviews for 93 pages.
For 93 pages. So he's saving you guys a lot of time. If you think you're running out of time, this is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headache too. I'm going to give the stage to Smiley, and he's going to give you the final takeaways on chapters 7 and 8. And then I'll come back and I'm really looking forward to next week. And I said I was going to dedicate these weeks to, us, the people of the channel, our family, bettering ourselves, man. Please subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Smiley's channel. Hey, man, we need the yin and yang. We're going to have fun, but we got to focus on us too a little bit too. Now, we just not going to do too much of this and too much of that. We're going to make it even. So give me the final takeaway from chapter 7 and 8 of the book, Smiley, and just tell the people what you want to tell them, okay?
All right. First and foremost, remember this, folks. Your mind is your most powerful tool. If you have tools in your shop or wherever, you take care of your tools. Take care of your mind. Mindfulness, practicing meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it, practice it, please, because, what you feed it matters. How you train it and when you quiet it is going to be so much more relaxing in life. Determines your peace, your presence, and your power in life. You don't let noise and negativity steer the wheel. You're in complete control. Choose consciousness, choose stillness, and choose yourself. Bet on yourself and take care of that tool, because you only get one shot at it, folks. And that's the brain is a powerful tool, and it can heal. It can heal. I know it seems like there's a lot of red lights out there, and there are. But again, it's how you respond. And if you want to hear more about limiting beliefs, let me know. I'll have my manager throw up some, information on limiting beliefs, alternate responses. We all have them. And like I was sharing with Keith earlier today, I have them just like you. I'm not above the negative self-talk. It's easy to do, believe it or not. With the nickname Smiley, it helps me smile and stay positive. But again, your most powerful tool is your mind. So please take care of it and choose you.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I really enjoyed this week, man. I think we got some good things going, and came across some good points, and I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to next Friday. You guys, same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I appreciate you, Smiley, man. Smiley Mcginnis. Hey, any questions, anything you have, there's his email right there. We'll get those questions over to him. Any subjects you want us to talk about, come on. We here for you, man. Yeah. We have the yin and the yang, because you guys know when Smiley's not on my channel, especially on this one, we'll be on here talking.
And folks, the good news is the Red Book is just a start. There's 3 more books to look at. 3
more books, man. The Red Book's 93 pages. Come on, guys. Like 93 pages. Like if you're getting on a plane, if you man, you have to take out some time and do some reading. You guys have to. And then we're giving you videos on top of, we're explaining the books. I have the writer here right with me. Like, come on. Who do you know? Man. I got the writer right here with me, man. Come on, man. Like, and we're going over questions, and these questions and these videos are documented. Like, we're really here to help you be the best you, because we all need work, man. I'm going to tell you guys, I have so many flaws, but that's what makes the day interesting, working on me, because it's you versus you. Let us help you. Let these books help you. Let these lives help you, man. We're on here helping people, and this is what it's about. It feels good, doesn't it, Smiley?
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Help.
And I'll be going into training camp this week, man. We got Yuddy TV coming into training camp. Hey, man, did I show you my new beast I got? Look at this new one. Look at this new one I got, Smiley. Where is he at? Come on.
And Keith, I'd be willing to bet money that these guys have doubts too. They have negative self-talk too. There's no room in the arena for it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You'll be seeing him with us now. He's part of the Keith boxing family. Hey, man, we're growing, man. Let's go. But yeah, Smiley, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, have a good week, man. Of course, we'll be having our meetings, doing what we do, man, and getting this word out to these people, getting these books out. Man, I came today. This guy, we met today in the meeting. He just, here, Keith, here. This guy is just incredible, and he's putting it out. And I got his back, man. We're not perfect, but we working. We the dream team. We're working, man. We're working, and it's gonna come. What's up, Josh? Yeah, and it's coming together. But we the dream team, man. I'm telling you, man. And nobody's perfect, and I'm never gonna claim to be perfect. I have a lot of flaws, but I'm telling you, we're putting out this good knowledge now. And right now we're definitely in a time, man, where it's so easy to go in that dark place. It's real easy to go in that dark place right now. It's so many opportunities to be depressed. It's so many opportunities to be down. It's so many opportunities, but it's even more opportunities to see the light. And it's more opportunities to see the light. It's more opportunities to be great because greatness is inside of you guys. Hey, I appreciate you, Smiley, man. Smiley Mcginnis, too, at Gmail, man. Email, man. Hit that YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you prefer. Go and follow him, man. Go and follow him. And every day, almost every day, he's posting for you guys. Okay? I appreciate you, Smiley, and I'll see you on the next one next week, man.
You bet. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. What's up, guys? Okay, we had Smiley on, and man, I'm a run a video to you guys real fast, and let me see. Hey, did you guys walk today? Did you guys run today? Hey, remember, nobody can love you like you can love yourself. If you walk, if you didn't run this week, make sure you run or walk this weekend, man. Make sure you take out time for yourself, guys. How can somebody love you and you don't even love yourself, man? But I'm gonna do a reaction video for you because I'm really trying to finish up an hour. So I'm gonna do a reaction video for you guys. It's been a minute since we did a reaction video, man. And it's about them PPP loans. Them PPP loans. So, yeah, those PPP loans.
Was on vacation at Disney World's Animal Kingdom in Florida when he spotted a fugitive who had been on the run for almost a year. The fugitive was later identified as 31-year-old Quay.
So, what this story is about, guys, as you're watching it, it's about PPP loans, but that happened like in 2019, 2020, man. And man, this guy, he's been on the run since then. He actually got 150,000 out of them, which is fast money, so it went really fast. But I was just thinking, like, he did it up in New York, and this is in California. He's at Disney World, and what happened was the detective that sent the warrant out for him was happened to be going on vacation with his family, and he seen this guy, and so he called the local police, and man, they came and got him. But the thing is, he's with his daughter right now, and look, they walk up on him, and he's like, "What is going on? Who, me?" And this is the day he never expected to get caught, man. And look, he's like, "Oh no, how did they find me out here?" And man, I just wanted to ask you guys questions, just about that PPP situation, the loans and stuff, and how easy it was to get that. And how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel like it was too easy to get it? Because from what I'm understanding, all you had to do was go online, say you own a business, and made up a number, and then they were sending you a lot of money, man. And I'm gonna let you guys know they're really coming hard on that right now. They're really backtracking, and they're really locking up people now. And it's so sad because look at him. That money was already gone. It's been gone for years and years and years. But can you imagine what we talked about, having the stress on your head, having the thoughts on your head? Can you imagine what he was going through? Okay, hold on. I'll add you. Image. I got you. Hold on. Okay, I added you to the live. You can come on in. Yeah, but can you imagine the stress and stuff he's been going through? And, and actually, as you see his face, he's surprised and he's like fighting back and stuff. But actually, he's going to get the relief that he needed. Understand? Like, can you imagine going through 3 or 4 years and just knowing that you have a warrant for your arrest? Wow. And man, You know, how do you guys feel about the PPP loan? I mean, some of you guys might be like, oh, they shouldn't have got it, but that stuff was so accessible. It was just like putting cheese on a mousetrap, but the mousetrap didn't have the part to go pow. You didn't see that, it's invisible. And he's like, man, my daughter's here. My daughter's here. Like, you know, he's like, my daughter's here. My daughter's here. I just added you, Yeti. I don't see you coming in, boy.
No, this is not. Can you tell me what's wrong? What's the once I didn't do anything wrong.
Just give me a second. Turn it on for me. It's okay. If you didn't do anything wrong, it's okay.
I don't understand. Officer, I'm with my daughter.
It's okay. It's okay.
Officer, I did nothing wrong.
What's up, Yeti?
If you didn't do anything
What up,
wrong,
bro?
Officer,
he's just gonna secure you. And that's
Yeah, I was going over with the people, with the viewers, you know, just talking about, you know, I had Smiley on earlier, but I was just talking about the PPP loans and, you know, how that was, I felt like that was a setup. You know,
they got so many people, bro.
And you know what? You know, when we was talking on the live, we was talking about having a clear mind. And I was just talking, you know, to the people in the studio. And I was just saying, can you imagine this man? He's been having a warrant for over 4 years and he knew it. You know, like, can you imagine that? Like over a few years of, and so it happened in New York. And so he's all the way over in California or Florida at Disneyland with his girl, with his little daughter. And the actual officer that signed the warrant seen him. He was on vacation and seen him. Sorry. Yes, man. But can you imagine how much trauma and stress we was just talking about? Josh said, what's up, E?
What up, Joe?
What up, Josh? It's my boy, Josh Reeves. Hey, so and we was just like, you know, man, carrying that stress, man. And I was talking about how my mind is so clear now.
Yeah.
And how to get a clear mind. And man, could you imagine just wait? I mean, that has to be a form of PTSD. You know what I mean?
Like your head about to pop out of your head.
And then when he finally probably forgot about it, you at Disney World with your daughter, and then here come the police.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the biggest thing when I was watching the video, I was like, oh my God. You know, not only that the trauma that the daughter's going to get from seeing the police take her father, I'm like, is he there by himself with his daughter? Where's she going to go? But I see her mother's there too. So that helped out a little bit.
Don't resist. I did nothing wrong.
Don't resist.
Officer, I just was here with my officer. Listen.
Okay, don't grab.
This is not right. I did nothing wrong, officer.
Put your hands behind your
back.
back.
Can you tell me what's wrong? What's the
once we figure it out.
But this is not right because you're detaining me.
And he mostly probably has to say that because the female he with probably knows nothing about what's going on.
Right.
But you know what gave him away?
What?
He had a tattoo with an H on his neck.
What that mean?
What that mean? That means that's how they know it's him. Tattoos are very identifying.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's how they know that it's him. They're like, just let us go through what we're going through.
Right. Just relax with it.
But he got the dude to sign the warrant, but that H is what gave him what? He has a big H on his neck.
That's crazy.
Not telling me why. Okay. This is not right.
He's got to talk his way out, though.
Look at me. If you're not the guy, we're going to let you go. If you are the guy,
this is not right.
Put your hands behind your back.
I did nothing wrong. I'm here with
No, he's the guy, too.
Look, my daughter. Are you going to do this?
If it isn't him, we're going to let him go. It's for a warrant. Okay, brother, turn around.
Officer, this is not right. Y'all got to
turn around.
He know it's him, though.
Yeah.
But you know what? Believe it or not, sometimes I say bad things happen for good reasons. This is Gary taking all that stress off of him, man.
Yeah.
He's about to go into jail and get the sleep he never thought he could get. And he'll probably get probation on this case because the case that he has, I looked into it, it's only carrying 2 years. So
cool.
Yeah, the judge could possibly give him probation, but the rest that he's about to get, man, because this dude's been paranoid for years.
Yeah.
He's probably at the level of stroke, if not more. You know, this dude, he's been paranoid for years.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of Jim Jones on the airplane? He got in that fight.
No, I haven't. He got into a fight like recently?
Yeah, so he's on the plane and I guess somebody was touching him and he's like, man, don't touch me. So they kind of got into it. So he gets off the plane. The police
is this at the airport too?
Yeah. So when he got to they did this while they was in the air. And so when he got to the airport, the police brought down the police came down to the plane. So when he gets off, they hold the man that he got into it with. He's like, oh, we did a. Then they asked Jim. He's like, what happened? He's like, hey, he put his hands on me, but I'm gonna go home. Bye. So when Jim gets down the elevator, the guy's friend is already there. They jumping.
Who? Oh,
they jumped Jim Jones, bro. Yeah.
Bro, why he always in some trouble, bro?
But the thing is, he wasn't the Jim Jones that we usually see. You know how he'd be like, Capo be walking down the street hard? No, he was very submissive, and he was breathing really hard. Like he haven't been doing no cardio.
I mean, how old is he?
He's probably about 50-something, man.
But he definitely taking care of his health like that.
I mean, but no, he be doing the pull-ups.
He do be doing the pull-ups, but
he be in that. But he didn't have no win, bro. He didn't have
these
no
ain't no calisthenics, bro. Pop.
Yeah.
These pull-ups. I mean, they ain't doing no cardio, bro.
Yeah, okay.
And he getting older.
Yeah, because man, he was really pleading. He was really pleading. He's like, they jumped on me, they did this. You know, I was like, dang, that ain't like Jim Jones, because you know, like he was on Wildin' Out last week, and they you know on Wildin' Out how they joan on you. They were scared to like talk crazy.
Yeah, because he's Jim Jones.
Yeah, but he wasn't like that in real life.
Yeah.
And these cameras is showing the real people.
I mean, it lets you know, like, I mean, we know like Marshawn Lynch.
Right. Oh yeah.
Ain't going.
Nah. Just like Mike Tyson. That dude was touching Mike Tyson's head on the plane. He turned around, put that work in. He's not playing.
He ain't going.
He's not playing.
Yeah. He's like, how you doing? Oh, you coming up?
Thank you.
Hey, have a good day, man.
Yeah, he's not playing. You know what I mean? So but yeah, man, I was mostly trying to get RN, man. We're gonna get some conditioning going in the morning. I know you've been working out, so you come up about 8, man. We get some conditioning going, you know.
Okay, for sure. Let's do it. Got the fight tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we got that. Yeah. My boy Danny coming up. We got a couple extra boxers we decided. You see our new guy, don't you?
Yeah, I seen it. I just seen it. I ain't know it was.
Yeah, we got a 10-year. We got a 10-year UFC veteran right here. Yeah, so he'll be with us in the morning. Hey man, the brand is growing. Hey man, and we're breeding champions now, man.
Yeah.
And people coming to that energy. They know what they got to get, and they gonna get it from this way to go to that next level. You know, we bring them to that next level, bro.
Right.
Bring them to that next level. You know what I'm saying? And we getting that dog work, and we gonna get this money. We gonna get this.
I can't wait. This camp gonna be really good.
This camp's gonna be nice, and this guy's coming in the camp with us. I'm gonna be actually managing and training him. So we on like
hell yeah.
So yeah, man, I wanted to get that hour in, man, and shoot, like I said, we got this conditioning to do in the morning, so I'm gonna get off of here, man. And we got the big fight tomorrow night, bro. We got
gonna be cool.
We got a big fight tomorrow night, bro. Yes, sir. October the 11th, Tony. Look at Josh. Yes, sir. Yeah. What's October the 11th, Josh?
Isn't that today? That's today. No, that's not today. What's October 11th?
I don't know. Josh, what's October 11th? Type that shit.
I ain't talking. What's up, Josh? Big Josh?
OG said, E, what's up? Oh, JoJo fight on October the 11th.
Yeah. Word?
Oh, okay. I got to get JoJo on the show, bro.
Yeah. Facts. Factuals.
He said, what up, E?
What up, dog?
JoJo fight October the 11th.
Yeah, you know what time we on.
You posted him up yet?
No, I ain't know he fought.
Yeah. Hey, I want to get JoJo on the channel, man. That's my guy. Joe Rivas Jr. Yeah, JoJo Jr., right?
Yeah, Joe Rivas Jr. Why you saying
That's my boy, man.
Why you saying?
Joe. All right, I gotta get ready to head out of here.
Yeah. So anyway, we out of here. Hey, thank you, family. Thank you, E, for coming in, man.
Yeah.
Hey, hit me up, Josh, man. I'll see you in the morning. E, you gonna get that work in the morning?
Yeah, I'll be there at 8.
All right, okay, bro. All right,
bet.
all right.
Call me, Pop.
All right, I got you, bro.
I love you. All right.